Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining us. I'm so happy to see your smiling faces. Some of you are familiar, some of you are new. That is wonderful. This is our last performance of Self-Portraits, which is our first performance ever for the Collective Theater Company. So this is pretty near and dear to my heart. A few special thank yous from this whole process. First of all, Nancy, who's hiding in there, who is the owner of Geek here, who has volunteered her space and let us transform it over the past few weeks into our rehearsal and production space. We are so thankful to her. She has been such a gift to our community. I also want to thank Amanda back there, who is filming and did all of our photography and pictures for social media, which looked fantastic. Speaking of social media, that is what I am terrible at. And and there's my daughter putting away toys. I'm especially thankful to Colleen, wherever she is back there. She's our social media girl and my admin help that makes it so that I don't go crazy trying to manage all this. And then I would also like to thank David McTeer, who consulted on this show. He's a professor and he gave us a lot of good guidance and information and was a wonderful mentor in the process. We also want to thank Bottle Alley Theater Company in Austin, Texas, where I come from, because Chris Fontaine's, the original conceptualizer of this show, gave me the rights to do it. I did it myself a few years ago, and it was a really wonderful, life-changing experience as an actor and performer. So I'm so thankful to have been able to give that opportunity to these guys. And then, of course, our tech help, our volunteer kids that belong to us that are selling concessions back there. And then also our actors. These guys have donated their time. This is a community effort and endeavor. It is all self-funded and a labor of love. So, that being said, that involves creative budgeting and the like. So these guys, right before we finish the show, we'll pass around some little offering plates. If you've been to church, you know what to do. That will go directly to our actors because they have worked really hard. And if you enjoy the show, then buy them a coffee or a taxi or something because they definitely bought some to make this happen for you. And also this show is pay what you can because we strongly believe that money should not be an obstacle in the creation or consumption or enjoyment of art. And that is what we're doing here. And, our mission is kind of in the name. We're a collective, and these guys have made me so proud. They have embodied everything that word means, and they have come together to create something really beautiful for you. So I will be quiet and let them come and introduce themselves and explain what's going on here. Woo! Yeah.
Good evening. I'm Stephen Michael. I guess we're doing this part. This is a new part of the show because we don't have programs this evening. So if I could recall what the program said, I'm interested in the intersection of art, AI, consciousness, and spirituality. Here in San Miguel, doing some theater. This is my fourth performance here. I hope you all enjoy it.
Hi, my name's Brooke van Hensbergen. I studied theater. I was a production designer, set designer, scenic painter in New York. And I haven't been on stage since high school, so please enjoy.
Hey, my name is Diego Chávez. I'm a native of San Miguel de Allende, and my experience in theater is mostly as a set builder and other technical side of theater. And I'm really excited to be here.
Hola, me llamo Frida. Esta es la primera vez que hago teatro. Creo firmemente en que si no te quema por dentro no vale la pena. Así que eso es todo.
Hello, my name is Kirsten McCormick. I studied vocal performance in college, and so I've done theater my whole life. But this is the first time since the pandemic that I've gotten to perform on stage with a cast, which is the funnest thing you can do. And I'm really grateful. I also direct the Teen Connect SMA Kids and Teen Musical Theater Club. So watch out for our next show is Peter Pan. It's in May.
Hola, yo soy Oscar Plazola, tengo más de 30 años viviendo en San Miguel, soy músico, poeta y escritor echado a perder y ocasionalmente soy actor. Aquí en San Miguel hay que hacer muchas cosas. También me gusta el café, gracias por estar aquí y espero que disfruten el show.
So the way this show is going to work is that you see there's 20 numbers on the string above our heads. So the pieces that we're going to perform tonight each correlate with a number, but the fun part is that you guys get to choose the order of the show. That means that no two performances are the same. Every time we do it, it's a little bit different with the flow. Some of them are serious, some of them are funny, some of them are in Spanish, some of them are in English. And so it's a unique experience every time. All of the pieces have been written from the lived experiences of the actors. So all of them are based in some sort of reality, but if they happen to be anything like your personal experience in the audience, we don't take responsibility for that.
Bueno, yo voy a tratar de explicar esto en español, supongo que aquí todos hablan en inglés, pero es parte del show. Entonces aquí tenemos 20 números de 20 piezas que vamos a representar. Ustedes eligen el número que quieren que se vaya representando. Y bueno, disfruten el espectáculo, básicamente.
All right, so what number would you guys like to start with? Shout out a number. 1.
17.
Let's start. I heard someone say 1. So we'll start with 1.
Oh. We're missing a chair. Let's see if we could, we got it. One added note they didn't put was that, when we present each scene and say our number, that's the person who wrote it.
Número 1, el hambre de pensarte. Vamos. Te pienso. Todos los días me levanto y te pienso. Te pienso tanto que me duele, que mi cuerpo se tensa, que mis manos tiemblan, que mi propia piel me pesa. Te pienso y me doy cuenta de que no eres bueno para mí, de que no eres bueno ni para ti mismo, que te devoras desde dentro, que te hundes en tu propio vacío, pero aún así sigues aquí, aferrado a mi mente, a mi carne, a cada latido de este enfermo corazón que ya no me pertenece. Porque, aunque me estás matando, no sé cómo sacarte de mí. Y no es que no lo intente, no es que no me lo digan mis amigos, mi familia, mi reflejo en el espejo, que debo olvidarte, que debo irme. Pero, ¿cómo se saca algo que ya se ha convertido en parte de ti? ¿Cómo dejas de amar a alguien que ya te ha devorado por completo? Porque eso eres, un hambre sin fin, un depredador que nunca se sacía. ¿Y yo? Yo siempre vuelvo, siempre me entrego, como un cordero que regresa al matadero, como un plato que se sirve una y otra vez en la misma mesa, como carne fresca que se ofrece sin reservas, esperando, ilusa, que esta vez no sea devorada, sino amada. Pero eso nunca pasa. Tú no amas, tú comes, masticas mis palabras, mi cariño, mi entrega, con la lentitud de quien disfruta cada bocado, de quien saborea la desesperación de su presa. Te tomas tu tiempo, me haces creer que esta vez será diferente, que esta vez me quedaré dentro de ti, no como algo más que consumiste, sino como algo real. Pero entonces, me escupes, me dejas a medias, con los huesos expuestos, con las entrañas abiertas, no me terminas, no me acabas, solamente me destrozas lo suficiente para que siempre haya algo más de mí para ti. cuándo voy a seguir sirviéndome en tu mesa? ¿Hasta cuándo voy a seguir dejando que me arranques pedazos? Que me dejes con las sobras de mí misma. No quiero ser tu banquete. No quiero ser la carne que comes cuando tienes hambre y escupes cuando estás satisfecho. No quiero seguir amándote así. Pero aquí estoy. Aquí estoy, aún pensándote. Porque aunque sé que me destrozas, aún hay una parte de mí que espera. Que algún día, en alguna mordida, en algún pedazo de mí que tragues, te des cuenta de que me necesitabas. De que siempre fui más que solo carne en tu plato. Pero eso nunca pasa, ¿verdad? Sí.
All right. Okay, number 10, Adventures with South. Vamos. I just feel so alone. I just feel like everyone I love is gonna leave me. I'm gonna be alone the rest of my life. Well, who the hell are you?
I'm your higher self. What's with the long face?
I just feel like I'm gonna be alone and abandoned and forgotten.
Oh, looks like somebody has a case of the mind traps. Come on, we're gonna go back and we're gonna find where all of this started, and we're gonna reprogram. Are you ready? Okay, let's go.
Ew, you're ugly. I don't like you.
What?
Niña, tú eres tonta, ¿no?
What?
Come on, we gotta go back even deeper. Who is she? Who is she?
I can't keep trying to explain this to you forever. I have to go. She's waiting for me.
This has to be it, right?
Believe it or not, you've got to go back even further. Come on.
Come on.
So, the baby formula is in the fridge. Her sleeping schedule is also in the fridge. The diaper station is upstairs. And we really have a flight to catch. We love you, sweetie.
We really need to go. Hey, come on.
This is the little self that feels like everyone's gonna leave me?
Yeah. And she's been waiting for you to come along and remind her that she's not alone. Come on.
Oh, little baby Brooke. I love you so much. I'm always here for you and I will never, ever, ever leave you.
Me either.
Bin.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. It was 11:30 at night. I was only awake to breastfeed my newborn when I got a text from my friend Chessie on ways to help our friend Chris have a baby. Kirsten, I'm here with our friend Chris, and we're trying to think of ways for him to fulfill his lifelong dream of having a child. I've thought of some ideas. First, he could adopt, but that's really complicated for a single gay man. The second option is foster, but the system is broken and heartbreaking. Third, he can steal a baby from the hospital nursery. I'm kidding, of course. You know, Kirsten, you should just be his surrogate. You're basically a baby-making machine anyway. 5 kids, and you make it look so didn't bother answering the text because she was obviously drunk, but it somehow planted a seed in me. I had never, ever considered surrogacy before. But somehow in that moment, the idea entered and I just couldn't get rid of it. There was this sort of morbid fascination. I didn't understand, especially being recently postpartum, how a woman could carry a baby for 9 months and not fall as madly in love with it as I had with mine. That was the last I thought about it. 3 weeks later, we went to a roller skating birthday party. I had my newborn in a sling. I was watching my kids roller skate, and another mom drifted over. Oh, how old is your baby? 3 weeks, he's so cute. I gave birth 3 weeks ago too, as a surrogate for a good friend. You know, people always ask me, isn't it hard to give the baby up? Don't you become too attached? And you know what I tell them? Being a surrogate is like being a gardener. The joy doesn't come from keeping the flower for yourself, but from watching someone else's family bloom. I spent the next 2 hours asking her every question I could think of. It still wasn't something I was considering for myself, but somehow I couldn't shake this strange fascination. That was the last I thought about it for the next 2 years as life took me into other adventures. But then the dreams started, unbidden for no apparent reason. Kirsten, you're pregnant, but the baby inside you isn't yours. You're just the vessel, the carrier. And the peace you feel is unlike anything you've ever known. I didn't think very much of it the first few times, but the dreams kept coming and coming. And eventually I began to wonder, is this something I'm supposed to do? Is this some sort of calling or something? I kept thinking about it, and I worked up the courage to ask my husband, Justin, what he thought about it. I don't know. Carrying a baby for someone else, that's a really brave thing to do, but I just don't know. I mean, if anybody could do it, you could. In the next few weeks after our conversation, I kept thinking about it. Something felt different, like when you say something out loud for the first time and suddenly it becomes real. I started rehearsing in my mind how I would even bring up the conversation with my friend Chris. Hey, Chris, remember your dream about being a father? Well, it wasn't a dream. It was super cringy. Chris, do you really want to be a dad? It was going to be too heavy. I needed to think of a way to bring it up light but natural. Kirsten, I can't believe you're actually considering being a surrogate for Chris. You're either crazy or the most generous person I know. But you know what? Sometimes the craziest things in life start with something generous and open-hearted. Cheers! That night, the wine gave me just enough courage to type up a message that would change everything. Chris, how serious are you about having your own child? Send. My heart was beating out of my chest. I immediately wanted to take the message back. He was going to think I was an idiot. Wow. Kirsten, it's funny you should send me this message now. Just this week, I've been thinking about this very thing. I'm 43, and if I want to be a dad, I have to do something about it soon. I just don't even know where to start. This is something I've wanted my whole entire life. In the weeks following that message, it felt a little like a dream. Me sending the message, him replying, us talking about it. I began to do research. I was researching everything I could find, but it wasn't the medical facts or the legal documents that drew me in. It was the stories. The stories of dreams fulfilled, of love multiplied rather than divided. What if I could be the bridge between someone else's dream and the reality of having a child? We decided to meet at a cafe. It was a warm spring day. The sun was shining down onto the patio. Kirsten, I've wanted to be a dad my entire life, and
And I know it would mean there would be changes required. I've been able to travel, to do whatever I want, never having to think about another person, never having to take anyone else into consideration, but I'm ready. I'm ready to make whatever sacrifices are necessary to share my life with a child. It would be the greatest gift of my life. My heart welled up. My own children were my greatest gift, and all of life's adventures were richer and better with them in it. I closed my eyes. I went inside to make the decision. Okay, yes, I think I can do this. I want to do this. Our eyes glistened as my words sank in. People still ask me, isn't it hard to carry a baby that long, to not get attached? Is it hard to give the baby up? What if you love it too much? And what I came to realize is that love is not something we have to protect ourselves from. Love is what makes it all possible. Love is what makes it possible to carry a baby under your heart for 9 months, knowing that dream belongs to somebody else. Months later, I sat in another rocking chair, holding a baby that I had carried under my heart for 9 months. And I realized that some loves are meant to be temporary, like seasons, like the rain, like a lullaby in the night. You are his sunshine, his only sunshine. You make him happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much he loves you. Please don't take his sunshine away.
Nine.
Number 9, split reflections. Is this all I am? Just reflections of everyone else? Or did I become a stranger to myself?
You've always been very calm with the storm. The hand that reaches out when the world feels too loud. That's who you are.
Calm in the storm? Don't kid yourself. You're the one standing in the middle of the fire, trying to put it out with your bare hands, and you love it.
I love it, hate it. The yelling, the breaking apart. I just want stillness.
And yet, you always choose me. You crave the chaos, the fire. It's what keeps you alive. You're addicted to me. The thrill, the sharpness.
That's not true. You've spent so much time fighting for quiet, for the people you love and care for.
Someone calm, someone clarity. I don't know if I could provide either of those.
Exactly. You have neither. You have both. A walking contradiction. And you can just silence me because it's inconvenient.
You don't have to silence anyone. You can choose. Every day, you choose who to be.
Choose. I'm tired of choosing, tired of being pulled apart piece by piece until there's nothing left.
Then be both. Be messy and calm. Be whole.
Be sharp and soft. Be alive. Maybe
the chaos and the calm are what make me whole.
All right, next number. 8. 8? Okay. Number 8, Pageant Queen. Go. Hello and welcome to the 15th annual Brooks Bazaar Brain Spectacular. Today we have 3 contestants competing for the driver's seat of my mind. You know those voices in your head that don't quite sound like you, but they're in there anyway? Well, today you're going to meet mine. So let's give a warm round of applause for contestant number 1, Boundaryless Becky. She has no limits, no lines, and definitely no concept of personal space. Really, she has no boundaries. Not even the ones that keep her from texting you at 3 in the morning. She absorbs energy like a sponge. Is that your frustration she's feeling? Anyway, give it up for Boundaryless Becky, everyone. All right, contestant number 2, we have Donna the Drama. This drama queen lives for chaos. She is a telenovela, except for more tears and less commercials. Her favorite catchphrase, I will never love again. And she always carries a pint of ice cream at every emotional breakdown. Give it up for Donna. And our final contestant, please give a warm round of applause for Wanna Fight Mike. He's got 2 speeds, full throttle, and furious. Whether behind the wheel of a car or a bunch of tourists in Centro, Mike is always in a hurry, even when he has no place to go. Look at him go, folks. All right, let's bring him back out one last time for a big round of applause. All right. Can I get a drum roll, please, before we crown our winner? And the winner is me, because I'm the star of my own mind. Thank you so much.
Next number!
15.
Don't everyone shout at once.
15.
15. 14. Whew. All right, 15. 15. Letters from then. Back in the 90s, before Instagram DMs and iMessages, if teenagers wanted to keep in touch long distance, they had to do it by writing letters on paper with pens, which is quite different from now. Kirsten was 16 years old in 1997. She had just met this really cute boy, but he lived in the Yukon Territories, which was 3,000 miles from her home in Texas. So the only way to keep in touch was to write letters. So they became pen pals. Over the course of the next 3 years, they wrote letters across 3,000 miles. Hundreds of letters flew back and forth. And he would eventually become her husband. But at the time, she didn't know that. All she knew was the thrill of seeing her name on an envelope.
Dear Kirsten, I just want you to know that I love you and that you mean so much to me. I miss you like crazy already. Every morning spent away from you is a moment too long. If only I had just one more hour with you right now to see you smile and to hold your hand.
The first letter, there would be hundreds more. Eventually some emails, some phone calls, and then we got married.
Dear Kirsten, I know I should traditionally start this letter with a how are you or how's the weather been, but right now all I could really think about is how much I love you.
We were so young and so infatuated. He was thinking about marriage before I ever turned 18.
I know I should probably not say this, but if you were turning 20, even 18 instead of 17 this month, I would probably right now in this very paragraph be asking you to marry me.
You know what's funny? He was right. He came to visit when I was 17, and we didn't have enough room for him to have a guest bedroom, so he slept on my brother's bedroom floor. He helped clear trees off of the land on our property. It was very biblical. And then after he asked my father's permission to marry me, we got engaged. He came back to visit for New Year's Eve, 1999 into 2000, because of course the world was going to end and we couldn't possibly be 3,000 miles apart if the world was going to shut down. So we made sure we were together for that. It was a love story that started when we were both only children.
Oops, I let a week go by since my final page. Dad and I have been already working on logging. We spent all morning cutting up the firewood with the chainsaw. Then Dad and I pulled about 25 trees out of the woodlot with the arch truck.
His letters were filled with chainsaw accidents and moose hunting and ice fishing. This was all very exotic to a girl from Texas who had never even seen snow. His letters were filled with drawings of maps and illustrations and funny random questions.
Do you have email? I'm just wondering because the library here in Tustin just got the internet and I can use it. So if you have got an email address, I can maybe write you an email.
Email. Cutting edge technology in the Yukon in 1997. I did eventually get an email address, but that wasn't my favorite way for us to keep in touch. Because over email, it was choppy short sentences, whereas his language was poetic and flowery in his letters. And he would have these arrows, little side notes. He filled up every square inch of the page.
I tried calling you this afternoon, but you were not home. You were on your way to see Miss Saigon. Sigh. Well, I hope you like it anyways.
Long distance was really expensive back then. We were willing to pay 20, 30 cents a minute to be able to talk. And the crazy part was that if I tried to call him, he lived in a really remote area and his family only had a radio phone, which means that once I went through 6 different operators to get to him, then once he answered the phone, half of the town could listen in on the conversation. So there was no such thing as a private phone conversation. But that didn't stop us because we could actually hear each other's voices.
I will have to be happy with what I do have, the cell phone, even if it is expensive. Actually, today I found a really excellent phone card. Only 24 cents a minute. Hey, I get that's pretty darn good. One phone card for $20 gives me 960 minutes. I'm pretty sure that's even better than you don't call. Hey, I really love the watch you gave me for Christmas. I'm always showing it off to people. My sister really likes it too. Well, I know this is short, but I've got to get back to work. I love you.
He was so excited about that calling card. 960 whole minutes. And sometimes he would walk the 2 miles to the payphone so that we could have a private conversation without half of the town listening. But we couldn't talk for very long because it was minus 20 and he got too cold. So those private conversations only lasted 5 or 10 minutes before he had to walk home and warm up by the wood stove. This one's dated May 22nd, 2000, just 2 months before our wedding.
Tonight I write to you as a lover. I have no need for a name. My love comes under the shadow of night. 1 minute you and I are alone. The next, I am there, whispering softly in your ear.
I was scandalized by these letters. My mother would have been shocked if she'd read them. But it was thrilling nevertheless.
As caressingly as an autumn's mist, I run my hands over the elegance of your body. As I take your lips to mine, lost in the intoxication of the kiss.
Sometimes he would include song lyrics like this one.
I do swear that I'll always be there. I'd give anything and everything, and I will always care. Through weakness and strength, happiness and sorrow, for better, for worse, I will love you with every beat of my heart.
We wrote those letters for 3 years, back and forth. Made promises of love that were then fulfilled. We were married for 20 years, and we had 5 beautiful children. And I don't regret one line he wrote, one line I wrote, all the promises that we both made and believed. Sometimes that kind of love doesn't last forever, but paper does, and so do our 5 beautiful children. Bean.
20 it is.
You guys are getting all of mine out of the way early. This is good. All right. So we here, the cast of this show, have developed an amazing new dating app that's specific for here in SMA. I don't know if you guys have noticed, dating in San Miguel is really tricky. The demographic is hard to deal with. Old people. So anyway, we have come up with this great app, but this is going to take some audience participation. Do we have anyone single in the audience who is over the age of 18 who would be willing to come and do some swiping for us? Anyone single? Anyone not single? No children. No children. 18 and older. Yes! Yes, sir. Please come forward. All right. Okay, so you can stand right over here. This dating app works pretty much like most other dating apps. You're going to see someone pop onto the screen, and they'll tell you a little bit about themselves, and then you can either swipe left for no, or you can swipe right for yes. So let's see. You know, maybe some magic is going to happen tonight. All right, let's go.
Soy Diego. Si crees en las vacunas o usas pañal en la cara, dale a la izquierda. Si tú usas pronombres, dale a la izquierda. Estoy en proceso de divorcio, pero cuando termine ya nos podemos casar, no hay problema. Si la mamá de mis hijos no regresa conmigo, ¿está bien? Y me gusta pescar.
Sorry, Diego. That's a hard sell. All right, who's next?
So I usually keep my profile hidden, but I guess since we gotta do it, they roped me into it tonight. I'm married, so I really gotta hide that. If we match, you know, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to match. I mean, you gotta do it well. All right.
Hi, I'm a mermaid and I'm from the ocean. And I traded my voice from a witch and I traded for legs. She said I could have a voice, but I couldn't be my own. So this is how I talk now.
Hola, soy Frida y si hablo inglés, más no me gustan los gringos. De hecho, no me caen muy bien. Así que si hablas español, si eres mexicano, si te gusta el arte, si te gusta la música y leer, podemos hacer match.
All right, congratulations. We really feel like the Tinderbox SMA is going to be more successful once we have more candidates. So on your way out, if you guys could all just scan our QR code, upload your profile, tell everyone you know. We really think that this is going to take off and be a wonderful thing. and feet.
Next number.
18.
18.
18.
Número 18, señorita Frida. Vamos. Hola amigos, me llamo Frida. Today we are in a new country. Can you tell me which country it is?
Texas.
I don't think so, sweetie. What country are we on right now? Mexico, exactly. Let's explore around and learn some new words in Spanish.
Spanish? We don't need to learn Spanish, do we?
Sí, Karen. Sí, in Mexico we speak Spanish.
Oh, shoot. I thought
Yeah, we
everyone
can-
spoke English here.
Now, we can go around the jardín.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Ah, gorgeous.
Oh, friends, in some places there are some people that need our help. It's always good to share if you can.
Yeah, he looks so sad. Can you get a picture of us?
No. You know, when we share, we do it from the heart. We really don't need to brag about it in Instagram.
Frida,
Which-
do you have
Speaking
any change?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
You really don't?
Hey girl vlog! I am here in Mexico. Obviously, I've been here for the last 2 weeks. You've seen all my videos, and today I'm in this super aesthetic little Mexican pueblo. I've been here long enough that I really feel like by now I'm pretty much Mexican, am I right? So I'm just gonna need everybody to hashtag be with us in Mexico. Ay, ay, ay.
Hashtag be with us in Mexico. Okay, writing that.
You know, friends, when we visit a new country, we actually appreciate the culture. We don't appropriate the culture. So,
Yeah, but she has this like Mexican blog now. Doesn't that make her like half Mexican?
no.
Okay.
But, well, I do have a surprise for you.
Okay, what's
Yeah.
that?
We are going to the beach.
Oh,
we are going
I
to
love
Tulum, your
the
kind's
beach.
favorite place
Oh,
in
I
Mexico.
love
Yeah.
the beach.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Wow.
Hey guys, do you know how to say beach in Spanish?
Cancun.
No.
Playa.
La playa.
Oh.
That's right.
Playa.
Yeah.
Playa.
Can you say playa?
Playa.
Yeah.
Playa.
I'm not gonna try to.
Okay. Wow.
Look, friends, there are some people are actually exploring their spirituality.
Oh, they look like they found inner peace. Let's go talk to them.
I think
Hola, amiga.
Hola.
You like speak the local language.
Hey, man, so do I. I just forgot.
malditos
It's so
marihuanos están por todos lados.
Oh. Yeah, what are you guys smoking?
Huh?
Oh.
Hey, adios.
You know, Karen, Mexico has really, really, really many traditions, and drugs are not a part of Mexican traditions, you know?
Yeah, that's really not like me. I have never done drugs before in my life.
Lo dijo la gringa.
What she said.
You know, if you really want to have fun, my cousin invited me to a party.
Oh, okay.
You wanna go?
Yeah, let's go.
Do you know how to say party in Spanish?
No, I don't.
Do you guys know how to say party?
Celebración.
Almost. Fiesta.
This music's so loud.
I moved to Texas to protect over the culture, but I didn't know the culture was so noisy. Ugh.
Wow.
You know, friends, when we are in a new country, we have to be tolerant to the people that actually live there, you know?
But so if my neighbors are throwing a party at 9 o'clock on a Saturday, you mean I can't call the cops?
No.
What?
You have to be tolerant. Just like I am with you.
That's crazy. This is not like the U.S. Oh, gosh.
Just go to sleep.
Okay. Oh.
Hey, Karen, how did you sleep?
I didn't sleep a wink. The mariachi music was going till midnight. The piñata was at 4 a.m. I just okay. Okay.
Well, you know, we still have some time here at La Riviera Maya to explore. So, do you want to go?
yeah, sure.
Yeah. Are you sure
I'm
you're
just
not
gonna be a
tired?
little tired, but I think I can manage. I think I'll be okay.
Okay, so let's go. We're exploring an archaeological site named Chichen Itza. This is the pyramid of Chichen. Do you know how to say pyramid in Spanish?
Chichen. No?
Do you guys know how to say pyramid?
Piramide.
Pyramid.
Wow, pyramide.
Pyramid.
Pyramide.
Pyramid.
Pyramide.
I'm not gonna try it.
Okay, I'll get it. What?
Do you like it?
I love it. It's so cool. I want to climb it.
No. Look, there's a sign. No climbing.
It's Mexico. There's no rules in Mexico.
You know,
I'm just gonna climb it right now.
Me tienes hasta la madre, ¿verdad? Ya.
Woo!
Pero, pues,
Oh my God!
sorry guys, that was not supposed to happen.
What?
This is a kids show.
This is a tour. You call this customer service?
I actually
I'm not gonna review you on Yelp. Okay? Yes, I will. You better make this up to me, or else you're in big trouble with my Yelp review.
I really don't care.
Okay.
We should really go back
Yes,
to
please.
San Miguel because I don't.
Please. This is crazy. But wow, I just love the Jardines. Look at this. Look at this big church. You know, Frida, I do think I learned one thing today
You did?
from all that. Yeah, you know, Mexico's not just an aesthetic. It's not just a cheap version of the U.S. Although some say that on Facebook that I read. But, you know, it's an actual culture with actual people and traditions.
I think she may have learned something today.
Yeah, but can I get one more picture before my little Mexican vlog that I'm gonna start with?
Next number! Two, I heard two.
Número 2, persona normal. Comenzamos. Este es Eric Sánchez, es mi amigo, tocamos juntos en una banda y justo vamos a un ensayo. Hey, ¿cómo estás?
¿Qué tal? Venga, súbete ya que tengo prisa. Vamos,
Déjame-
venga,
déjame-
dale.
¿Qué
¿No has visto a
pasó?
Martín, no?
No lo he visto.
¿Seguro no lo has visto?
No, ¿por qué?
No te lo comiste ni nada de eso, ¿no?
No te pasa nada.
Pinche cabrón, te
¿Qué?
encuentre donde le... Venga, súbete ya, vámonos ya. Venga,
¿Qué?
dale.
¿En serio? ¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué te importa, cabrón?
¿Por qué lo estás buscando?
¿Qué te importa, cabrón? Tú tranquilo.
¿Qué le vas a hacer? ¿Por qué lo estás buscando?
Porque me lo voy a cargar al cabrón, hijo de la chinga.
Ya sé lo que están pensando, pero no es nada raro. Está preocupado por su amigo y además, ¿qué le voy a decir? No te expreses a ti, a tus amigos. No soy su mamá. Además, me mata.
Agárrate que llevo prisa, cabrón. Te lo estoy diciendo desde el principio.
Bájale.
De hecho, no quería ni venir.
¡No necesitamos ir tan rápido!
¿Qué te importa, cabrón?
Vamos a ir.
Agárrate ya, deja de estar...
Oye, ¿qué es esto? ¿Este juguete?
Deja eso ahí. ¿Qué te dabas? Yo estaba viendo donde no debes,
Ya,
te vas a
ya,
pegar
ya,
un
ya,
chingadazo
ya.
por tu culpa, cabrón.
¿Qué?
Para matar ratas, además.
Escuchen, esto también es normal. Yo me lo busqué, estaba de chismoso en su guantera, tomé su herramienta para matar ratas sin su permiso. Obviamente le molestó. No hay ningún problema, esto es totalmente normal. Y a Martín, no se preocupen, a él no le pasó nada, está escondido porque se enteró de algo raro de los chismes.
Anda, súbete.
Oye,
Deja de estarme diciendo qué tengo que hacer, cabrón, ya.
¡Nos vas a
Próxima vez
matar!
alguien
¡Mira
va por
todos
ti,
los carros!
A ver si te mueves, idiota, que no puedo pasar y que llevo prisa. ¡Venga!
No le digas.
Cállate ya, cabrón. Cállate, si yo no sé por qué vine por ti, cabrón.
Mira, más carros.
A ver, hijo de que te muevas o te carga el payaso. Y tú cállate.
Esta es más difícil de explicar, pero sigue sin estar 100% fuera de la normalidad, 85, 90%, pero sigue siendo normal. Está preocupado, quiere llegar rápido, tiene mucha prisa, los conductores se le están atravesando, tiene que intimidarlos de alguna forma. Esta es la única herramienta que tiene para hacerlo, es lo que va a usar. No hay nada raro aquí, todo está bien y de seguro tiene algún tipo de permiso para usarla, no hay ningún problema. Le llaman enojo vial. Oh, ya vamos a llegar.
Te dije que no te vinieras conmigo, te lo dije desde el principio, cabrón, pero estás lo que pasa por mí, que no sé qué. Además, donde encuentre a Martín, hijo de su china poblana.
¿Ya llegamos?
Ya, bájate. Venga, bájate. Dale
Sí,
caña,
sí,
dale
sí.
caña. Venga,
Deja.
ya baja tu chingadera, venga.
Ok. Sí, ya. ¿No vas a pasar?
No, les dices que llego más tarde.
Ok.
¿Qué nos puede decir acerca de Eric Torres, quien asesinó a la familia?
¿Ya lo confirmaron?
La evidencia es contundente. ¿Cómo es que jamás sospechó de él? ¿Cómo es que podía ser su amigo?
No le diría mi amigo, es un conocido. Aparte, todas las personas que lo tratamos, pensábamos que era una persona común y corriente, una persona normal. Siempre, este tipo de personas siempre son buenas para esconder sus tendencias asesinas. Sería imposible haber sospechado de que él pudiera ser capaz de algo así. ¿Qué?
Next number! 7!
Number 7, Fragments of Me. How do you know we're real? I mean, how do we really know? Memories, thoughts, the things we built, the way people say our name. Maybe it's the voice inside our head giving us constant feedback and criticism.
Well, I'd say all the above, but if we want to go full existential crisis, let's talk about how we're using AI to write this script.
Correction, co-write. I am an indispensable co-collaborator in the creative process. Also, your caffeine intake is concerning.
The great debate. Is it still art if machine helps? You know, it's like using a ruler to draw a straight line, suddenly cheating.
Or like fire for cooking. I bet the cavemen were pissed when someone figured that out.
Fire! Fire! I can give you 1,047 synonyms for fire. Would you like them listed alphabetically or by demand?
No. See, that's the thing. You know, people get so hung up on the method, they forget the why. I could have written this alone, sure, but then I'd be staring at an empty page or just going into an ADD loop.
Your last 5 searches indicate this is correct.
Instead, you let a machine reflect you back to yourself. It's like we're looking in a mirror, but instead of seeing who we are, we also see who we could be.
Exactly. And a self-portrait isn't just what you see, it's what you show. If AI helps me sharpen the edges, bring fine shadows, bring contrast to the light, why does that make it less me?
Perhaps because you fear the answer.
Oh, great. Now it's self-aware.
Maybe it makes it more me. Maybe it forces me to make choices, defend my own voice.
Well, then who's writing this? You, me, or the thing in between us?
Statistically, I am doing 37% of the work.
Well, that's the real question, isn't it?
You ever think about how we're just algorithms anyway? Conditioned responses, habits, learned behaviors. I mean, if AI is just predicting patterns, then how different are we, really?
We're different because we have choice. Even if we're predictable, we could choose to break the pattern. AI can't do that yet.
Are you sure?
Okay, now that's freaking me out.
Well, maybe AI isn't forcing us to replace creativity. It's challenging us to define it.
Suggested edit. That's poetic but pretentious. Would you like me to add an emoji?
And if we don't define it, if we just let the machines take over?
I volunteer.
And that is why we don't let you write unsupervised.
But let's take this further. What if AI starts writing better scripts than we do? More original, more profound? What if we become the audience instead of the creator?
Fun fact. Many studies show that audiences prefer scripts written by AI.
Well, then we have to redefine what it means to create. Maybe it's not about who holds the pen, but who pushes the keys and who makes those actual choices and who feels something from it.
So what you're saying is AI is like a paintbrush. If we don't use it, somebody else will?
And maybe, just maybe, AI is teaching us something about ourselves, that we're more than the sum of our code or our choices. We're the meaning we assign it all.
D. Would you like me to generate a TED Talk on this topic?
Okay, I think that's enough screen time for today.
Well, we're still writing the next line, aren't we?
Yes, and I have 12 alternate endings prepared.
Bin.
Número 12, el Richard. A San Miguel de Allende llegan personajes famosos, otros no tan famosos. Aquí hemos tenido desde Jack Kerouac hasta Gabriel García Márquez, pero también hay los personajes que se hacen famosos en San Miguel, y de esos tenemos un montón. Esta historia es conocida como el Richard. Vale aclarar que cuando hablamos en castellano solemos poner el artículo antes del nombre. El Richard, la Lucía, el Pepe. Si no decimos el artículo, como que algo no está completo. Esta es la historia de el Richard. Hey, ¿cómo estás, canal?
Hey, Oscar.
¿Cómo estás, pinche gringo?
Bien, bien.
Estoy muy preocupado, cabrón.
¿Por qué?
Porque tengo 2 semanas buscando a Richard, que era como el Merlín posmoderno, porque aparecía cervezas, aparecía cenas, pagaba las cuentas de repente, pero un día, ¡pau!, como mago, desapareció. Y estoy preocupado porque tengo 2 cuentas en Mamá Mía que no tengo para pagar. Y si no puedo pagar en Mamá Mía, me tengo que ir del pueblo. Pero así, ¿me entiendes, pinche amigo?
Sí, más
Pues
o
yo estoy
menos.
aquí haciendo pendejadas.
¿Tienes de
cabrón.
cuenta conmigo también?
Puta madre, el pinche Manuel que no sé dónde coño está con la pinche... Carajo, me estoy realmente preocupado. A ti te importa un pepino, pinche gringo, lo que me pase a mí. Yo sé que no me estás entendiendo.
Compadre.
A ver, ¿a qué horas,
Mira,
papá?
a ver. ¿Quién es este?
George Washington. Ah, no, cabrón,
No,
el
mira,
Richard.
El Richard.
No manches, güey,
Mira,
en el time, cabrón.
Mira. Lo agarraron $1 millón.
Puta madre. Wow. $1 millón al Bank of America.
Ajá.
Por eso se fue, cabrón.
Exactamente.
Por eso pagaba
Lo agarraron
todo
en
el
Houston, ahí.
hijo de la chingada. Y ahora a ver quién paga lo de las
Pues
cuentas,
ya te
cabrón.
dejó colgado. Mira, si yo
No
fuera
mames,
tú,
güey.
mejor me pelaba porque ahí están los de Mamá Mía, ¿eh?
Puta, vámonos, gringo. Vámonos, cabrón.
Dele.
Fin.
Next number?
19.
Número 19. Dime qué somos.
Perra de verdad.
¡Ábreme, Lucas!
¿Eres el SAT?
¡Ábreme! ¡Lucas, ya, ábreme!
Que ya voy. A ver, ¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Dice, ¿qué pasó? Yo solo tengo una sola duda existencial y necesito que me la resuelvas ahorita.
Ok, podemos filosofar si quieres, pero si se trata de algo tipo ¿qué somos? Olvídate, te informo que el concepto de identidad es fluido.
Lucas, no mames. Viajé más de 20 horas para llegar aquí. Me tuve que subir a 2 camiones.
Mira, no es... ¿Cuántos camiones te subiste? 2. ¿Y qué quieres que haga? O sea, yo no te pedí que vinieras. Vine por tu voluntad.
Mira, solo necesito saber qué somos porque de verdad estoy harta de hacer este viacrucis a través del país, nada más para ver a un cabrón que no me quiere.
No, sí te quiero.
¿En serio?
Sí. Solo que no sé en qué categoría. Es como cuando compras una caja sorpresa y no sabes si te va a salir algo chido o una mamada.
¿Me estás comparando con un pinche unboxing?
No lo dije así, pero no lo negaría.
Lucas, de verdad, necesito una respuesta real.
Pero mira, las respuestas reales son como esos TikToks que empiezan con historia de terror a las 3 a.m. O sea, te enganchan, pero al final nunca tienen sentido.
¿Es neta? ¿Es neta que me estás diciendo eso? Después de que literalmente vengo a verte desde casa de... no sé dónde.
Oye, mira, necesitas aprender a soltar. ¿Has intentado preguntarle al tarot por qué eres tan intensa?
¿Y si te suelto mejor el madrazo?
Mira, justo eso es algo que diría alguien intensa como tú.
Ya, de verdad. ¿Me amas?
Sí, pero de una forma que no es definible en términos humanos. Yo también, bro.
Vamos por esquites.
¿Sí quieres?
Me estoy muriendo de hambre.
Sí, yo los invito.
Me cagas, de verdad me cagas. Me caga que te quiero y me cagas al mismo tiempo.
Solo tener ese efecto en las personas.
Fin.
Alright, next number. 16? 16.
Number 16, the burden of knowing. Hey, guy, what do you do when it feels like you know too much? I mean, like, too much so, that every family gathering, your aunt just tells you that you're a smart ass and ostracizes you. Enough to make small talk excruciating because, no, it seems like the more you know, the harder it gets to talk about the weather. People expect you to say something about global warming, and I usually just go into something about how the economy is a Ponzi scheme propped up by mass delusion and artificial scarcity. Wow. I used to be normal. I had a job, a Facebook, even magazine subscriptions. Then I read one too many articles, and now I'm the guy holding up the line at the cafe trying to talk to the barista about Bitcoin. And it's not just the economy, it's everything. Politics is theater, and we're just the extras. History, a set of carefully curated lies. The news, man, imagine a clown car, but instead of clowns, it's corporate propaganda in different colored wigs. You have to take the edge off somehow. I do coffee, a lot of cigarettes. Doctors say they're bad for you, but what else is bad is reality. Reality's be toxic as hell sometimes. If the masses woke up to it, and there'd be riots before breakfast. It's bad enough waking up to it, let alone smelling it. Thing is, reality, that's what's toxic. But the thing is, I know what I wanted to say. Here's the thing, all the lies have a little bit of truth. If they wouldn't, we wouldn't believe them. It's like, wealth does have power. Politics is theater, but the actors make real world choices. Even fiat currency, it works for now because enough people believe in it. It's like a magic trick. You see the strings, but you still gasp when the rabbit appears. The illusion works. Maybe it's why we don't question it or fight it too much. But you stare at the truth too long and it can become paralyzing. So what do? Have another cigarette and watch some Netflix show about how the world's gonna change, or get the coffee going, a lot of cigarettes. By the grace of God, you moved to San Miguel and said, let's try to be an actor and stack our own deck. Then.
13.
Número 13, Parquímetros Virtuales. En San Miguel de Allende ha habido muchos presidentes municipales, algunos con grandes ideas, otros con unas no tan buenas, y otros que de plano rebasan cualquier capacidad de la imaginación. Lo que vamos a presentar ahora tiene que ver con eso, porque hubo un día un presidente municipal que pensó que sería una buena idea poner parquímetros en San Miguel de Allende. Pero no solo parquímetros de esos que pones moneditas, sino estos eran parquímetros virtuales. Y para acceder a los parquímetros virtuales tenías que tener una app en tu teléfono. Y claro, como todas las apps, había que actualizarla. Cuando no, pasaba lo siguiente. Atento, aquí 23-24, con la novedad de que tengo unas personas en la zona de parquímetros virtuales A. Voy a invadirlos. Buenazos.
¿Qué pasó,
Con la
muchachos?
novedad de que están ustedes aparcados en lo que viene siendo zona de parquímetro virtual. Si quieren
¿Por aquí?
continuar aquí, tienen que pagar.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es un parquímetro?
Un parquímetro virtual es una... Atento, aquí 24-25, ¿qué es un parquímetro virtual? Comprendido, atento. Un parquímetro virtual es un lugar en donde ustedes tienen que pagar para poder estar.
Para estar aquí en una banca. A ver, muchacho, explícame. Estamos en una banca.
Atento, 24-23, otra vez es que están en una banca. No, la tengo en la app. A ver, atento, voy a reconfirmar. Jovenazos, aquí tengo yo una app y ustedes están en la línea de la app donde está el parquímetro virtual.
¿Qué es una?
Coches virtuales. ¿O qué?
¿Coches virtuales?
¿Qué? ¿Tú qué? Pinche gringo, no entendí nada.
Coches virtuales.
¿Qué?
Coches virtuales, ¿qué es eso?
Espérate, cabrón.
Aquí no hay que...
Atento, aquí 24-23, otra vez es que no le entiendo a un gringo que viene con él, pero la verdad es que están en una banca del parque, no del jardín. Sí, enfrente de turismo. ¿Qué? Atento, 24-23, pues es que no la actualicé. No, perdón, atento, comprendido, cambio y fuera. Jovenazos, fue lo que viene siendo una equivocación. Ustedes pueden seguir sentados y no tienen que pagar, ¿eh?
No tenemos que pagar.
No tienen que pagar.
No, muchacho, ¿dónde te la ganaste?
Fin.
All right, next number.
11.
Number 11, dating in San Miguel.
So we're going to take a survey of the dating pool here in San Miguel.
We're just going to see if it's what we think.
Yeah.
All right, so raise your hand if you're single. Okay. If you are attracted to women. Okay. If you are over the age of 18, but under the age of 50. All right,
Okay, that's one more than I thought.
Yeah, that's one more than we expected. So good, excellent.
Okay,
I think we're going to have to check out the dating apps. No offense to the current population here.
let's see what else is out
See what
there.
our options are. Why not? You're going to have to set up a profile, I think.
Okay, so should I use me at the rooftop at the Rosewood or pretending to thoughtfully look at art at Fabrica Aurora? Which one says I'm cultured enough for gallery owner, but I'm fun enough for salsa dance?
I mean, they're both so good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna look and see who's on here. Okay, let's see who we have today. Ooh, a Mexican businessman from Querétaro, just here for the weekend with his wife. Why would he put that on there?
Oh, no. Is there a ring? Okay, maybe I should mention I'm learning Spanish.
Oh, good idea. Excellent.
Fluent in menu items.
It's a start.
I can order chilaquiles in 3 different restaurants.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
that's something.
Yeah.
That's something.
It's a start.
Okay, next profile. Expat seeking someone to show him the real Mexico. Translation, he needs someone to explain to him how to decline the extra fees at the ATM.
It's a helpful tip.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, that's the whole date. Okay, professional woman, new to San Miguel.
Swipe right if you are
Under 60?
not married.
Actually live here.
Yeah, good luck with that. Ooh, look, he's cute and Mexican.
Well, let me
and
guess.
Age appropriate.
Tour guide?
Ooh, wedding photographer.
Already married.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I should expand the search radius.
How about Querétaro?
3 hours in traffic for a coffee date.
Okay, well, what about Guanajuato?
Guanajuato?
Yeah, that.
It's all college students.
Oh, okay, well, Mexico City.
They never make the drive. Smile, but make it mysterious.
Cultured, but not pretentious.
Gringa, but not too gringa.
Authentic, but
Verify your profile.
Ooh, okay, finally a match with a Mexican man.
Ooh, let me guess. Querétaro.
How did you know?
They're always from Querétaro.
Okay, well, he says, I come to San Miguel every weekend for business.
Let me see that Instagram link.
Ooh, is that a wedding ring?
In the photo from 2 weeks ago.
But his profile says
Single. Okay, maybe we should just try a different app.
Yeah, good idea, good
Okay,
idea. New app.
let me pull it up. Oh, look, a Mexican man under the age of 45.
Oh my gosh, in San Miguel.
Yes!
And he's not married.
No, he's
And
not married.
Does he have a job?
Yes!
It must be a glitch in the app.
All right, maybe we should just be more authentic.
Yeah, okay,
All
absolutely.
right, let me delete that photo of me literally doing the most in front of that colorful wall in Centro.
Okay, real talk. I can't salsa dance.
No,
No,
you can't.
No.
I should put I get lost in Guadalupe even when I'm using Google Maps.
And I still pronounce Guanajuato wrong.
Guanajuato. Guanajuato. Guanajuato.
It's hard. It's really hard.
You get it. All right, well, here we are,
In the most romantic city in Mexico.
where all the Mexican men are married.
And all the single expat men could be our fathers.
Maybe between the filters,
And the perfectly angled selfies.
beyond the fluent in Spanish lies,
And the just here for the culture lines.
sometimes the most authentic thing,
Is just being real.
No filters,
No pretense.
just me and San Miguel
The most beautiful city in the world.
to go out for drinks with your girlfriends. I heard 5.
Número 5, Página en Blanco. Ay. A ver. Son 3 obras de una escena sobre mí. A ver, espérate. Okay. A ver. ¿Por dónde comienzo?
Pues por el principio, ¿no crees?
No te preguntaba a ti, tú no puedes hablar, eres una computadora.
Uy, perdón.
Está bien. A ver. Te estás volviendo loco. Está bien, a ver. 3 ideas.
Oye.
¿Qué?
Es que ya me estás fastidiando.
¿Por qué me estás diciendo esto?
Es que siempre vienes y trabajas en tus nuevos proyectos y nuevas ideas y luego escribes para tus nuevos proyectos y nuevas ideas y nunca los terminas. Ya no me inspiran tus proyectos.
No tiene por qué inspirarte, eres mi computadora. Eres una herramienta para guardar mis ideas y trabajar en mis proyectos. A ver, por eso los escritores prefieren las máquinas de escribir.
Ok, no me voy a ofender porque no soy tú. Y cuéntame tu maravillosa idea.
A ver, es escribir 3 guiones para teatro, son 3 obras de una
¿Escribir?
escena.
¿Apenas si sabes leer?
Ajá.
Ah, ya se enojó, ya. Mira, vamos a hacer lo siguiente. Vamos a trabajar, vamos a enfocarnos en solo una. Así la puedes terminar. ¿Te parece?
Ok. Puede ser, no sé, un monólogo sobre los sueños.
Sueño le vas a dar a la audiencia.
Lo puedo hacer más o menos si lo convierto en una escena con un par de actores más, se hace más divertido tal vez.
No, eso no es creativo.
No tiene por qué ser creativo, solo debe ser algo sobre mí, sobre mi experiencia de vida y es como un ejercicio de introspección.
Rápido, no, dame otra idea.
Ok, puede ser, a ver, ya sé, puede ser sobre el miedo que provoca ver una página en blanco. Tal vez de un lado del escenario se presenta la obra que estoy escribiendo y del otro estoy yo hablando conmigo mismo sobre el proceso de escribirla.
Voy a escribir acerca del proceso de escribir. Verdaderamente tu mente funciona de maneras poderosas. Tampoco es creativo, no. Otra idea, rápido.
A ver, algo simple sería una conversación. Entre menos personajes mejor.
2.
¿Sí?
Perfecto, ya la tienes.
Ya la tengo.
Sí, ya la tienes. Es esta conversación. Somos 2 personajes.
Ajá.
Se trata sobre ti.
Sí.
Y es chistoso porque crees que estás hablando con tu computadora y te estás haciendo burla.
Podríamos, no sé qué está pasando, podríamos escribirlo como un sueño o puede ser una inteligencia artificial que está...
¡Podría ser una inteligencia artificial! Además, ya lo escribí.
Todo, escribiste todo.
Sí, ya le escribí toda. ¡Ah! No puede ser, acabaste algo.
Ajá.
Te voy a traer mariachis.
¿Y ahora qué tengo que hacer yo? A ver.
Escribir que se apagan las luces. ¿O eso también quieres que lo haga yo?
A ver. Se apagan las luces. Sí.
Number 6, the Ahorita Paradox. Hey, I was just asking when we were gonna leave. You said Ahorita, so should I put my shoes on or start Netflix?
Sí.
I've been thinking a lot about phrases, and I was thinking about how in English we fall in love. It's totally accidental.
In Spanish, we say me enamoro. It's like I make myself fall in love.
So in English, it's an accident. In Spanish, a decision.
A poor one.
Hey, you guys also say perder la cabeza con la cabeza por algún to lose your head for someone.
Yes, because love makes you crazy.
So in English we fall, in Spanish we lose our head. Either way, we're doomed.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. How about things like te extraño versus I miss you?
I miss. It's like miss is like noticing something that isn't there. It's passive. Whereas te extraño, that's like I'm saying I'm strange without you.
More like I feel incomplete without you.
But then I think strange. Strange is like a weird. Weird is raro, like rare.
So maybe being weird is just being rare?
Hey, I like that.
No.
Hey, back to this Ahorita situation. the other day, my friend says Ahorita voy, and he shows up 2 hours later.
That's because Ahorita doesn't mean right now.
Entonces, what does it mean?
Right now-ish?
So 5 minutes, 2 hours, tomorrow.
Sí.
Nice. So in Spanish, time is basically a vibe.
Exacto. But how about things that we can't translate in English? Like sobremesa.
Sobremesa. Sobremesa. That's the time like between, like we have a meal and then you talk until the next meal comes. I don't know if we really have one word for that in English.
Because in English, when the check comes, you leave.
So that's why you guys actually digest the food and the conversation.
And you guys just get up and leave before either one can
Before
settle.
the check. Yeah, well, that's why we have stress. You have siestas. You know, how about things that really like they don't translate, like raining cats and dogs. That one, tell you what, that one you try to explain it to somebody, you sound insane.
Kinda, yeah. Well, you know, maybe there are some things that are meant to be untranslated.
Something's best left untranslated, like maybe like sobremesa.
Or love.
I love. Finn.
Number you guys want?
14. Number 4, interior energy. So, has anyone not heard of a Té Mezcal before?
That's a kind of drink.
That is mezcal.
Mezcal. I love
A Té Mezcal is a different type of spirit.
Okay.
It is an energy clearing. It's very traditional to the Mexican culture. And I'm going to go to one today. Do you want to come with me?
Sure.
Yeah, come on. Join me. So this is Oscar the shaman, and he's going to clean your negative energy before you enter what is known as the womb.
I'm a pretty positive person. I don't really think I have any.
Oh, it's working. I see the energy just leaving.
Okay.
Wow, you look lighter.
Okay, yeah. Wow, it's really hot in here and dark. Have you done this before?
Yes.
Your first time?
Yeah.
It's really hot.
Yeah.
Totally.
Pachamama,
Pachamama.
venimos a limpiar las energías.
What's he saying?
Bríndanos
He's
por tu
opening
poder.
the 8th chakra to the space.
Pachamama.
Pachamama.
Oh, Meteotl.
Oh,
Oh,
Mateo.
Mateo Toodle.
Oh, Meteotl.
Oh,
Mateo Toodle.
Oh, Meteotl.
Oh,
Mateo
Mateo Toodle.
Oh, maestro.
Tú tranquila. Tú calladita, te ves más bonita. Tranquila. Pachamama.
Pachamama.
Limpia las energías de todos los que estamos respirando.
¿Por qué huele a
Tu
mota?
espíritu. Niña, por favor, cállate porque te voy a tener que sacar. No me importa, cállate porque estoy en la ceremonia. ¡Nanahuatzi! ¡Cacahuanazi! Oye, niña, cállate ya. Que aquí el chamán soy yo. Por favor, habla de esta niña, por
Déjala que
favor.
tenga su experiencia.
Oye,
no hay pedo.
oye,
Mira, vamos a seguirle, vamos a seguirle. Se nos
Vamos aquí.
Sí, I feel
¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Tú qué? ¿Quién trajo a este cabrón? Aquí chupando, cabrón, no manches. ¿Sabes
¡Puedes
qué, Gringo?
hablar!
¿Sabes qué, Gringo?
¿Puedes hablar? ¿Puedes hablar?
¡Nada, guachín! Espérense, espérate.
A ver,
Este güey se tiene que salir. Aquí
Pon
no se puede
control.
estar aquí.
a ver, pon control.
Carajo, cabrón.
Se está ahogando.
Tranquila, ¿qué es la apuesta? A ver, ¿saben qué, pinches gringos? Órale. ¿Ustedes creen que están en Disneylandia o qué? Vámonos de aquí, cabrón. Órale, tú también por llorona. Vámonos. Venga, vámonos todos de aquí. La China poblana.
A ver, maestro, vamos a terminarlo.
¿Y tú qué haces con esto, cabrón? Que nadie te dijo de qué va esto. Vas
Pues
a
es lo
bajar
que me-
20 kilos, cabrón.
Pues es la idea, compadre.
¿Sabes qué? Llégale tú también. Vámonos, vámonos de aquí. Órale, todos vámonos de aquí. Fin. Número 3, solo acepta pesos. San Miguel de Allende es un lugar mágico, pero no porque lo digan las revistas o porque lo diga un presidente municipal. Es un lugar mágico por la gente que vive aquí y por las cosas que suceden aquí. A veces la magia tiene parte buena y a veces la magia tiene parte mala. Y a veces confundimos la magia con otra cosa, que por cuestión de censura no puedo decir. Sin embargo, esto se llama solo acepta pesos. No mames, pinche gringo, solo acepta pesos.
Ay.
Ven.
Hello, everyone. Before we get to our last number, which has become quite infamous, self-portraits number 14, I just wanted to thank you all for coming. My name is Colleen. I'm the administrative director, so I'm in charge of all the behind-the-scenes stuff and social media. Speaking of which, as Amanda said, if you could please just follow us, and that way you can stay up to date on everything we're up to. We have an amazing season planned, many amazing projects coming up this year, and we would love to all see you there. So we're passing around our little baskets right now. Everything in these baskets goes directly to the actors who have given so much time to this project, and we just appreciate them so much. So without further ado, I give you number 14. Can I introduce it?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Number 14, Salt.
Well,
I really don't think Diego can cook.
What?
I haven't heard good things.
I've heard horrible things.
I'm so hungry. Why didn't you guys tell me?
He's single for a reason.
Because you have to give him a chance.
Oh, you guys, I
When the
should have
moon
ate before I
hits
came.
your eyes like a big pizza bun, that's the moon.
Is it really that bad?
We'll see. Did you have tacos before you came?
No, I was gonna go get tacos, and then they was right there, and
Oh. Hey, it's ready. Hey,
Oh,
guys, you're
about
gonna be
time.
the first one to try my first ever
That's delicious.
pasta.
ooh, I need to wash my
Here you go.
hands.
Yeah,
Looks better than last
Yeah,
time.
wait through
Thank
the
you, bathroom.
Yeah.
At least now it's not pink.
Oh my god. See, not to brag, but this is really good.
This?
give me one of them. Yeah. So.
You might have really done it this time.
Yeah, I think I
I
did.
did.
See, you were talking about that movie you went to see last night. What do you think?
It was like half a movie.
Oh, I know. I guess that's why they called it part one. Okay, how's your pasta?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can really taste the salt.
Only. You try it?
See, this is it's not salty. That's what it's supposed to taste like. And you said it was good.
Working on.
See, I actually followed a very popular recipe from the internet. You know, I boiled some pizza sauce, and then I added the exact amount of salt it said in the recipe.
Exact.
Yeah, and you said it was good.
Have you ever even cooked pasta before?
This one. Hey.
What's up, Doc?
Oh, no, nothing. We're just talking about the pasta. Steven said it was good and not salty at all. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I had a friend tell me.
You know,
Yeah.
I think it actually needs more salt.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, that's too much.
You really think it doesn't have enough salt?
Yeah, you know, these websites now, they're trying to make their recipes healthier. So really, we all need to add more salt to our pasta.
No.
Anyone else?
No.
No,
Oh,
gracias.
no.
No.
What? All right, is this a joke?
No, eat it.
Oh my God.
Cómetelo.
I know what it tastes like. It's so good. Like,
Envenénate solo.
like-
Cómetelo.
all right. Have you ever even tried to cook pasta before?
Have you ever made pasta before?
Just now, the water has to be as salty as the ocean.
Cómetelo.
The ocean. Do you know how much salt there is in the ocean? So much. And you said it was good. Why would you say it's good if it's too salty? That makes no sense.
Trying to be
See,
polite.
look. I'm gonna try it.
Daddy.
I'm going to try it. Yeah. Just one second.
Fast?
So good. See? Oh, man. Oh. You know, I think I undersalted this pasta. Oh man, it needs a little bit more.
Are you serious?
No.
Yeah,
No.
I guess there's no such thing as too much salt. It's just like that song.
What song? Really?
There's no such thing as too much salt. I said it from the start. Your salt makes your blood thick and healthy.
No, untrue. It makes it not healthy.
Oh, I'm so
No.
hungry.
It's really
Oh.
not.
Are you?
What are you doing here?
I am Salt, obviously, and I'm here because your friends spent all day lovingly cooking you a sad, salty meal.
You
And
mean trying to kill us?
the least you assholes can do is eat it.
Yeah,
Calling
Yes.
yeah, you
You
are.
just interrupted my song like 5 seconds ago. I barely even got started. Where were we? There's no such thing as too much salt. I said it from the start.
The ocean is so
What?
salty. It makes your blood thick and healthy.
Remember, salt takes your food to greater heights. Remember, salt makes your heart beat faster. Salt is good, salt is healthy, salt is life. A bigger heart for all the people in your life. Salt is good, salt is healthy, salt is life. Sing it with me! A bigger heart for all the people in your life. It's time to eat your salty food. But if you're not in the mood, then go ahead and leave!
What? Just left. I get more for us.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this is terrible.
Hey, do you want more some pesto?
I had
No.
tacos on the way over.
Gracias,
I'm good. Like,
Okay.
I actually gotta go.
Que caiga bien, papá.
Fin.
Aloha, Karen, que nos ayudaron con los tickets.
Gracias por venir. Thanks to you guys. Oh, that's flowers.
¿Quieres la pasta todavía, no?